Hey guys, what's up? It's TenneyBox here. Welcome to another video. This is a vlog. I know I've vlogged a few times on the channel. I'm not going to name this a Tenny vlog because I don't consider it to be like part of my like vlogging series or whatever. But today I'm going to be talking about YouTube and their whole demonetization thing. I'm going to be talking about my opinions on it, what I think about the entire situation, and basically I just don't understand what YouTube's doing anymore. I just don't understand them as a company, an organization. I don't understand what they're trying to do here with the whole blacklisting channels thing. And yeah, you could say, well, they're not blacklisting no, they are. They're blacklisting channels hardcore. You got YouTubers like Birdman. You got people like Mr. Repsion. You have people, a bunch of other people that I could just name off the top of my head, and that I've watched countless videos on of them complaining about the system, and for good reason, too. Some of them, yeah, probably not ad-appropriate, or ad-friendly, according to YouTube. But then you have others which are completely innocent, fun, and just, like, nothing to do. Like, okay, so, I watch a lot of zombies videos or Call of Duty. Like, all of those YouTubers in there, a lot of them at least, are getting, demonetized and stuff like that. They're getting blacklisted as channels, like, I have personally not been affected by it on TenneyBox, but I also had a second channel, and I still do. It's called Film Inspector right now. It's kind of AFK right now. AFK. It's kind of not going on right now because I'm currently working on making content for it. It's a movie review thing, but before it used to be called Media Man HQ. You've probably heard me mention it before in the past on my channel. It's where I would talk about gaming news and stuff like that and just like kind of give my thoughts on that. I would never like report like I was actually the one like saying the information. I was like kind of like responding to the people reporting, if that makes sense. I don't want to be like, I'm this gaming journalist that like goes out and like gets all the stories. No, I was just talking about it. That's what I did. And I'm probably gonna do that here on the channel at some point, sometime soon. But YouTube just going after channels for just having gaming in it, especially violent games, is absolutely asinine. Especially, like, you're like, oh, Tenny, but, making money, that's kind of selfish on you. No, it's not selfish. And let me tell you why. Because people put, like, thousands and thousands of hours into YouTube. They put their lives into it. The people that make money on YouTube, seriously. There is no reason why they shouldn't be compensated for that on ads. And that's going to be, like, controversial to some people. Because some people will be like, oh, I don't think, YouTube's not a real job. Yeah, you're right to a certain degree. It's not a real job for people out there. But for some people that are actually making bank off of YouTube and actually earning enough income and revenue to survive on their own, then yes, it's a job. Because you're making that money to sustain your life and your livelihood. That is what we call a job. And I'm not going to stand on this high horse and say, like, YouTube's the hardest job ever, blah, blah, blah. In some aspects, yes, it can be a very hard job because of coming up with all the ideas depending on what your channel's about. Some of them have it easier than others. But I'm not sitting here being like, YouTube's not a real job. Like, I don't understand that stigmatism where it comes. I don't know where it comes from because there are a lot of other things. Like, it's almost like streaming. So you have streaming and you have YouTube videos, like on Twitch. I've never heard somebody say, streaming's not a real job. I mean, I'm sure some people would say it, but others are just like, YouTube's not a real job. It's like, yeah, maybe 10 years ago it wasn't a real job. But in today's day and age, technology is getting better and better and better. Personalities are coming out online. It's becoming a real possibility for a job, like it or hate it. I mean, or love it or hate it, I mean. But we're talking about blacklisting channels in this video, and we're talking about all the BS with the adpocalypse and all that stuff that's been going on with the YouTube algorithm. And you're like, oh, Tenny, maybe it's not an algorithm. Oh, no, it's an algorithm. Trust me. And I'm not just saying that because I know from personal experience. I do know from personal experience on the Film Inspector side of things on my secondary channel, back when it was Media Man HQ, when I was uploading that stuff on it. I made a video talking about Mafia 3, how it was capped at, like, under 60 frames. I don't remember what the news story was, but I was just giving my thoughts on it. I was kind of reporting and, like, being like, oh, yeah, this is it, and this is what I think. The word mafia triggered the algorithm to not copyright, I mean demonetize my video because it wasn't advertiser friendly. Listen, you're wrong, YouTube. You are dead wrong, and I just got demonetized for saying the word dead. You're wrong about advertisers not wanting to stick near gaming. It is a huge part of people's lives in today's day and age. Like, you have streamers making so much money, so, like, even Let's Players, all these people that would have otherwise been making tons and tons of bank that you're kind of screwing over right now by saying, oh, that's not what our advertisers think is a good idea for having money put on it. But then you have other trash on YouTube that's actually, like, seriously toxic, and you have BS drama that goes on. I'm not saying that all BS drama is BS, because there are some stuff, or some cases that definitely need to be brought into the light, with the whole FaZe Banks and Jake Paul, what's the assistant's name, Megs? Like, you know, you have slander like that, and I'm just going to say this, we don't know if it's slander or not, don't sue me, sorry, I had to put that in there. But you have stuff like that, yeah, it needs to be brought out. But you have, like, Jake Paul, like, talking and making accusations towards other people, getting monetized, getting paid so much money. And I don't have a personal problem with him as a person or a YouTuber. I think he does stupid stuff. Yeah, I think he does. But I'm not going to say, like, oh, I hate this kid, I hate this kid. No, I don't. I'm not a spiteful person. I'm not going to be like, I pledge allegiance to hating this person. No. It's not what I'm about, if you know me. I'm not going to just say I hate somebody. I would have to personally know somebody to hate them, you know? I mean, there are some people that are obviously monsters that you can clearly just hate, but for me, I have to know somebody personally for me to say whether or not I like or dislike them. I'm not just going to be like, oh, he did something stupid on the internet, or a few dumb things on the internet. I'm not going to be like, I hate him. And no, that doesn't mean I'm a fan of his. I'm not. But I'm not going to say that I hate him. That's stupid. But with the drama with that, he's getting monetized. But then you have gamers uploading innocent things, like literally doing nothing wrong, getting blacklisted and demonetized, and people are like going to have to go off of YouTube. And you're like, well, maybe they should get a real job. Back to the original statement. YouTube can be a real job for people that actually make tons of money on it, or make enough money, I should say. Some people, most people, I should say, most people, like me, probably won't be able to make a lot of money off of YouTube, and they can't use it as a full-time or part-time job, which is fine. Because at the end of the day, YouTube is a hobby, but at the other side of the spectrum, for a lot of people, it is a career, it's a job. You have to do it, and if you don't do it, you go behind on bills, you can't pay rent, you get a lot of things in life that you can't just not pay, and YouTube, on their end of things, is hurting those people that have built their community from the ground up, and just saying, no, the advertisers don't agree with that. Let's keep it out. No, and I think it was JC Backfire. I'm pretty sure it was him. I was watching his vlog. Yeah, it was him. So I was watching his vlog yesterday where he was talking about this, and he said, and it was really intelligent what he said, and I never even really thought of it like that when going over this whole demonetization thing. He was talking about, like, we literally just a few nights ago, whenever this gets uploaded, just saw two grown men, like, punching and boxing or wrestling or MMA fighting each other, that's the word, for millions upon millions of dollars. How? If that's advertiser friendly, I don't understand how killing zombies or sniping somebody in Call of Duty, I don't understand how that is not advertiser friendly. I just don't. And it could be the most, like, there are some games out there where there are questionable things, like, say, nudity, or, like, excessive, like, I don't know. If you say, like, racism, I think Mafia 3 has some racism, and obviously, but for the time, they're trying to be accurate on that. They didn't want to, like, completely make it unbelievable. But I can understand things like that, like saying the N-word, or saying, or, like, just showing graphic nudity, or something really, really, really graphic. And to a certain point, I think that even if it is that way, I think it should still be able to be monetized because it's not a real thing. It's a video game. It's not reality. And YouTube, I don't understand what YouTube's trying to do. They're trying to please their advertisers, I can tell you that, which is fine. If I were in YouTube's position, I would be doing the same thing, except for I wouldn't be. I would be doing something completely different, trying to actually get the spam, the scams, the BS, the maliciousness off of YouTube. Not the gaming community that basically built your website up. Heard of PewDiePie? Yeah. He was a big part of growing YouTube. Syndicate Project, Wings of Redemption, Woody's Gamertag, a bunch of, let's see, White Boy 7th Street, just to name a few. Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, are you telling me that they aren't advertiser friendly? Because I tend to disagree. What makes you think that you can speak for every advertiser out there just because you got angry emails from companies saying that they're going to pull out? You know why they're going to pull out? Because your website algorithm is awful. It's terrible. You have people uploading things worse than the violence in video games, which I don't think is awful at all, because it's a creative art form, or a creative form of art that shouldn't have any, like, repercussions in monetization. Like, what? Like I said, nudity or something, I can understand why YouTube would be like, okay, let's pull it back a little bit. Racism, let's pull it back, and maybe we can, like, put limited ads on that or no. Like, but no, you have people just making content, innocent content, and even in their guidelines, I don't even know what it directly says about the swearing. It says, we don't mind swearing, but just don't over it. Like, it has to be used in context or something like that. And I'm just like, okay, but that's too vague. You can't say, oh, it's got to be used in context, though. Like, what? You have no right to say it's used in context if you're not manually reviewing the videos. If you have a robot being like, ooh, the word death was used on this, kill cam, ooh, quickscope was, we gotta demonetize your entire channel now. And it's absolutely a joke, the process of going through, and I had to deal with this on my other channel, and thank the good Lord that I don't have YouTube as a career, or at least at this point in time. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I was just implying that, but, with the Mafia 3 thing, demonetization, like, repealing that is absolutely unacceptable. Like, you click on the video, it's like, oh, if your video gets, I think it's like 15, I don't know, what is it, like 1,000 views in the next week or something, you can't, then we'll consider reviewing it. It's like, no. How about if you accuse my video of being not advertiser friendly, why don't you manually review it? And I understand, it's pretty much impossible for somebody to go through, and like a bunch of teams of people to go through millions upon millions and millions upon hours of videos. But at the same time, you can't just say that it's not advertiser friendly and basically screwing every small YouTuber from ever growing big. And you're like, well, Tenny, that's probably not fair because smaller YouTubers, if they're not making a lot of money on the video anyways, then it's not going to be affecting them too much. That's true, but then you have the whole blacklisting thing where they go after entire channels and, like, blacklist everything, and it's like, oh, would you like to repeal your video? Sorry, you're going to have to do that like 800 times for every upload. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It only takes about 10 minutes per thing. And we may or may not get around to that. Thanks for having a YouTube channel and supporting us all these years and building us from the ground up. Like, that's literally kind of what they're doing. And it's like, you idiots. Advertisers aren't pulling out because of video game content. They're pulling, just because PewDiePie had a gaming channel at one point and he's vlogs, doesn't mean that those people are responsible for that. PewDiePie didn't, like, you could say he did nothing wrong, and I could understand where people would say he did wrong. Yeah, it wasn't cool what he did, but at the end of the day, it was a joke. And every gamer, and every person on this platform that's getting demonetized shouldn't speak for just, PewDiePie shouldn't just speak for them. And PewDiePie is a cool guy. Like, I don't understand why the media has such a direct bloodlust for YouTube, where they're just like, we're going after him, we gotta take him down. Like, it makes no sense. I mean, it does. We're direct competitors with them, which is where I would say, why don't we work in unison? Why can't we team up? Like, why do you have to, like, go for the kill on YouTubers? Like, why do you have to destroy the platform? And it's like, well, maybe they're not destroying the platform. No, they've destroyed the platform pretty much for a big part of it. You have people making limited to no ads on channels that used to be booming. You had, like, sub purges, which sub purges are a different story. Like, sub stuff, like, where they delete so many subs at a time. Okay, if they're deleting inactive channels, or banning channels, or whatever, okay, I can overlook that. I know PewDiePie lost 1 million subscribers, which is absolutely asinine and ridiculous. But, as a smaller YouTuber, I can understand that. I can forgive it. But what I can't forgive is blacklisting channels that literally have done nothing wrong to deserve this. And I'm actually kind of scared that my channel will get blacklisted by making this video. As of right now, I don't have any videos out of like 900 uploads. I haven't had a single demonetized video. But my smaller channel, like I said, Film Inspector, back when it was Media Man HQ, That one demonetization thing came from a video. They got like 200 views or something. It got over 100 views, and they saw the word mafia in it. So they were like, no, sorry, you can't run ads on it. It's controversial. I just don't understand YouTube anymore. It used to be this cool platform where you could actually express yourself and or broadcast yourself. Literally what it says on the website. You can't do that anymore. You gotta be 100% politically correct. You have to be 100% not swearing. You have to be 100% a kid's channel. And God forbid you turn on your Xbox, PC, or PS4 in the background, or review a violent movie, or just like a violent video game, or play that. God forbid you do that, or you will have the utmost hate brain down on you in the form of demonetization and blacklisting. It's disgusting. It really is. You have worse things out there on this platform that are getting monetized, that are getting boosted to the trending page. And let's talk about that trending page for a second. As much as I love watching a bunch of talk show hosts, and I would love to be on one of them, that would be awesome. But you have all of these people appearing on the trending page that just don't belong there. It's supposed to be there for up-and-coming people. People like me, people like my friend Caleb, people, not even me, like people with more subs, but maybe they don't have like the right audience to see what they're all about. And they have this really cool idea for a video, but then you have like trailers showing up there. You have pranks. You have top 10 lists from people that you already knew existed that you were going to watch anyways. It's not trending if it's like the discovery page. I don't even know what it's called. I think it's trending or discovery page. I'm not really sure. But you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. When you go to that trending page, it's like, oh, I was going to look for new creators, but all that's showing up here is like Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Fallon, awesome dude. I love watching his show. I do. I watch all of his interviews, or most of them at least. I watch a big chunk of them. I just really went back on that statement. I watch all of them. Most of them? Some of them? No, I really do watch a lot of them, though. Because I always love the people that he brings on. It's really cool and stuff. But YouTube doesn't understand their creators, and I don't understand YouTube anymore because of that. You have this big platform that's basically screwing over a large percentage of the people that built this website from the ground up, going from cat videos to a more mature platform. And I think the cycle is just going to repeat itself, to be honest. It's going to go from mature content to, sorry, my phone's ringing. Okay, sorry. I was listening for the caller ID. That, I was like, I'm not going to edit that out. I'm just going to put it in there because it was kind of random. But YouTube doesn't understand its creators anymore, and I simply don't understand them anymore. Like I said, you have a lot of people that built this website from the ground up, and they're just responding by saying, sorry, demonetized. Like, they're talking to you like you're a little kid. Like, oh, you can repeal this video if it has more than 1,000 views in a week. So there goes any YouTuber out there that gets less than 1,000 views. That's me. Get like 200 views per video on Terraria. If that got demonetized or blocked in the country, or something happened with that, they're like, nah, sorry, we can't review it. You only have 200 200 views on the video. Oh, but you almost have 1,000 subscribers. Oh, okay, that doesn't matter. We're only in it for the views, which I understand that they can't review every video, but at the same time, I know for the big part of it, they aren't reviewing the videos manually. And you could say, well, maybe for some they do. Yeah, maybe for some they do review it manually. But the vast majority of creators, at least from my experience watching them and what they've reported, no, they haven't. They just saw the word kill, or death, or ominous, or something stupid. Like things that couldn't even be malicious content. And they're just like, oh, let's roll with it. It's malicious now. It's like, okay, whatever you say, YouTube. And it really sucks growing up on YouTube, which is basically what I've done. Because I've gone from starting a channel in 2009, back when I was, how many years old? I'm about to be 20. How old was that? 8 years. So like almost 12 years old about, or 11. And then going from this, let's put a funny cat video on YouTube, to, like, this could be a job for some people. And it is a job for a lot of people, which I'm happy about. But you have YouTube saying, no. No money for you. You are controversial. oh, you killed a zombie once on your Black Ops 3 stream. Sorry, we're gonna cut you off, but let's put this really controversial video on the trending page. That's a good idea. Yeah, they nitpick what videos they want on there, and it's disgusting. Like, it's their website, and I have to give them credit for building it up this far. But you have to understand that you guys weren't the ones that built it up. We as gamers, as vloggers, as music channels, as drama videos, whatever it may be, every single platform or genre has built this website up for you guys. And just the returning favors that we get is demonetization. And I'm not saying, speaking for myself necessarily here, because like I said, I only have like 900 subs or 850 subs right now. So it's like, yeah, that's not a lot at all. But for me, it's like a life changer for me. Because I get to communicate with a bunch of people that I would never have otherwise met. And I'm broadcasting myself. And I have no idea how I've been demonetized yet. Let's be honest. I've Let's Played so many games on the channel. And just played through a lot of like violent video games. And it's like, I don't know why it's not happened to me yet. But something's got to change about YouTube. Because if it doesn't change, it's going to recycle. It's going to repeat. History will repeat itself. It'll go back to people uploading friendly family content. And then there's going to be a revolution where people are going to get pissed off because nobody is PC every single second of the day. And YouTube shouldn't think of its creators like that. And even if it had to be politically correct, yeah, I can understand that. I'm politically correct. I'm never like, I don't fly off the handle and like use vulgar terms all that often. And I'm pretty much a pretty well, where was I going with that? I'm a pretty understandable guy, and like I communicate and love a lot every person. I'm just like, but then you have channels that like mess up a little bit by uploading a zombies video and they say the F word or something, and it's like, nope, no monetary gain for you. And that, I think this is about a 22-minute video, so I want to end it soon. This is like straight up raw footage, raw emotion, like what I actually think about YouTube and the whole situation here. I think YouTube needs to fix its stuff before people migrate to another platform. I don't think that'll actually happen because YouTube is such a well-known family or like household name that people are just going to go to YouTube, and it doesn't, like, there are people out there that don't care about the creators in YouTube, which is fine to a certain degree as long as you're not being toxic towards them. Like, people don't understand YouTube. I get it. I understand. I get it. But you have YouTube screwing over content creators that otherwise wouldn't have gotten the same disrespect somewhere else. Like, if they were on a different platform, they'd probably be a lot better off. And I'm going to end off this video here because that's about it. I'm really disgusted with YouTube's demonetization practices, its blacklisting of channels. I really hope they redeem themselves because, like I said, I've grown up on YouTube since about 11 or 12 years old. I've been on here for almost 10 years. Coming up in I think next year it'll be 10 years on this platform. And no, not just this channel. This has been since freshman year of high school. So before then, I was I think I did I don't remember what I did music videos. I know that I did like Linkin Park remixes back in the day, but it sucks to see something so cool be destroyed so much because of YouTube trying to save its own butt, and they don't understand what their problems are. Let's make YouTube great again. Let's add mass flagging to videos from YouTube creator or hero program. Let's demonetize channels. That'll get the advertisers back. No. You know what? That's going to chase more people off because people are going to be brutally honest about your website. Yeah, we get like 2 million views per video over here on this channel, or just channel X. So let's just call it channel X because let's just pretend this video or channel gets like 2 million views per video. Yeah, we're not gonna be uploading. We're not gonna be uploading anymore because our ads aren't being rolled on it, and we're getting 2 million views per video. And the advertiser's gonna be like, 2 million views a video. We want our ads in that. Like, it's I don't know. I'm rambling on at this point, so I'm gonna end it here before I just like keep rambling, make this 30 minutes. But YouTube, you gotta change. You really do. And I'm sorry about the curly hair. I gotta get a haircut soon. It's a fro right now, so I apologize for that. But YouTube's got to change, or it's just not going to work out for a lot of people that aren't going to be family friendly. And like I said, I'm mostly family friendly. I don't swear a lot. And when I do, it's like spur of the moment because I get mad at the video game. But, I'm not responding to a text in the middle of a video. That would be unprofessional. Sorry. But, yeah, YouTube's got to change. Anyways, guys, I'm going to F the video here. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, that would be great if you guys did. But if you don't want to, I understand. I understand. I'm a person that understands when people don't like me or my content. I get it. If you don't like me, don't like me. If you do, hit that subscribe button, like the video, stuff like that. Share it on whatever. Thanks for watching, guys. Have yourselves a fantastic day. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. YouTube, I really hope that it works out for the best. But right now, you're being pretty disrespectful towards gamers and the people that have built your website up. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm TenneyBox, and I'm out. Peace.